On September 21st, Natasha O'Brien Davies, the theater department head, held a workshop in Elsie Plaster in support of Crowder College's Wellness Week called Practicing Self-Kindness in Exercise and Drama Therapy. Natasha gave students 3 tips and techniques to easily do every day.
The workshop that I presented was in self-kindness and practices in self-kindness. And as an artist, we really have to take care of our bodies like our instrument. And I thought that would really have a lot of crossover into our daily practice, because the things that we practice become habits, and good habits are always great to have. So the first step, I actually introduced it in a 3-step process. And the first thing that I introduced was the moment that your feet hit the floor in the morning, whether you're socked feet or bare feet, is to stand in the presence of gratitude and to acknowledge where you are. Maybe you wake up feeling great, or maybe you wake up feeling grouchy or like you need some coffee. But acknowledging where you are and then projecting where you want to be. So, hey, it's okay. I'm waking up a little late and I'm feeling a little rushed, but hopefully today is going to be a good day. So accepting where you are and then being grateful for where you have the potential to go in a day. The second technique that I asked participants to implement is this idea of looking in the mirror and identifying positives about oneself rather than criticisms. When we hold up a mirror, it's often to identify, how does an outfit look, or how does my face look, or how am I going to tell myself I look today? And often it's easy to get caught up in the things that we want to fix or change. And rather than doing that, I asked students to spend some time in the mirror and just look at themselves and identify some great things about the vessel that they are in. The last thing that we talked about was our willingness to take up space. We often shrink ourselves by pulling in our shoulders, or keeping our head down, or closing our bodies off by putting our hands in front of ourselves, or clasping them behind ourselves. And I asked students to take some time, or participants to take some time and just take up space in the room, project energy out into the room rather than sucking in their energy. Share it with the world. And so that's another way of asserting our own confidence and asserting our own willingness to take up space in a room.
I think the students should use these techniques because, I mean, on and off the stage, the positive reinforcement can be effective in multiple ways, such as like academically or just socially or whatever. As long as you have like positive thoughts about yourself and not tearing yourself down, you can always have a good time or a good day, and you can always succeed in whatever you're attempting to do.
Things that somebody once asked me, and now that I ask my students and sometimes even my friends, is would you be friends with somebody who spoke to you the way that you speak to yourself? And if the answer is no, then we really need to revisit the level of kindness that we show to ourselves. And, you know, I think the most valuable thing is to remember that it is okay. It's not selfish. It is okay to be good to oneself.
This has been Isabel Bryson with the Crowder Century News.